wind howled like a living thing, clawing at the weathered stones of the lighthouse on Blackthorn Isle. Elias Thorne, a man of 40 winters with a beard like rusted wire, had kept the light burning for 12 years. The island was a jagged scar of rock, barely a mile across, surrounded by a sea that churned gray and merciless, under a sky that never seemed to clear. Gulls screamed, but they were the only company Elias had, save for the ghosts he sometimes thought he saw in the fog. Shapes that flickered at the edge of his vision, never quite solid enough to name. His days were a grind of routine. Oil the lamp, polish the lens, check the fuel stores, and scribble in the logbook. The keeper's cabin, a squat stone box beside the tower, smelled of damp wood and loneliness. At night, the beam sliced through the dark, a pulse against the void, but it never felt like enough to keep the shadows at bay. Elias had once loved the solitude, the way it stripped life to its bones. Now, it was starting to feel like the island was eating him alive. Log entry, October 12th, 1974. Weather foul. Winds 30 knots, gusting higher. Light functioning, but the beam seems dimmer tonight, like it's struggling. Heard something strange at dusk, a low hum, not the wind. Checked the cliffs, found nothing but spray and gulls. Must be the isolation playing tricks. Elias's pen had trembled as he wrote, though he wouldn't admit it. The hum came again, the next night, deeper, like a voice trapped underwater. He stood on the cliffs, lantern swinging, peering into the fog that clung to the island like a shroud. Shapes moved in it, long, sinuous things that vanished when he blinked. He told himself it was exhaustion, the way the mind conjures phantoms when left too long alone. But the log entries grew jagged, the words spilling faster. Log entry, October 15th, 1974. The hum's louder now, comes from the sea. Saw lights out there, not ships. Too small, too quick, darting like fish. Check the lens, it's clean, but the beam's still weak. Feel like I'm being watched. Sleep's hard. The gulls don't scream anymore. He started locking the cabin door, though there was no one to keep out. The silence of the gulls unnerved him more than the hum. He'd wake to find his boots wet, as if he'd walked the shore in his sleep, though he remembered no such thing. The fog thickened, curling through cracks in the cabin walls, carrying whispers that weren't quite words. Elias's hands shook as he wrote, his eyes darting to the windows, where the dark seemed to press closer. Log entry, October 20th, 1974. It's here. Saw it tonight, in the tower. A shadow, tall as a man but wrong. Too long, too thin, like it was stretched. Stood at the edge of the light, just beyond the beam. I shouted, threw a wrench, but it was gone. The hum's in my head now, all the time. I don't know what it wants. Elias's handwriting, once neat, turned into a scrawl, ink blotched with sweat. He stopped eating, forgot the lamp some nights, letting the beam stutter and die. The presence was bolder now, knocks on the cabin walls, footsteps on the tower stairs when he was alone. He found scratches on the lens, deep and deliberate, as if something had clawed at the glass. One night, he woke to his logbook open on the table, a single word scrawled in his own hand. Come. Log entry, October 23rd, 1974. It spoke. Not words, not really, but I understood. It's old, older than the sea. It's hungry. Saw it clearer tonight. Eyes like oil slicks, no face, just a shape that hurts to look at. It wants me to go to the cliffs. I won't. I can't. The light's almost out. I'm so tired. His mind was unraveling. Threads snapping one by one. He nailed boards over the windows, barricaded the door. But the presence seeped through, a cold weight in the air. The hum was a chorus now, voices overlapping, promising things he couldn't comprehend. He stopped sleeping, afraid of what he'd do if he closed his eyes. Log entry. October 25th, 1974. This is my last. The light's gone out, and I can't fix it. The thing's in the tower now, waiting. It's not angry. It's patient. I see it in every shadow, hear it in every wave. If anyone finds this, don't come to Blackthorn. Burn the island. Burn the sea if you can. It's not human. It's not anything. God help me. I'm going to the cliffs. The logbook was found a month later, its pages damp and warped, lying open on the cabin table. The lighthouse was dark, the lens shattered, the cabin door swinging in the wind. No trace of Elias Thorne was ever found. No body, no boat. Nothing but the log and a faint hum reported by the Coast Guard who searched the island. They didn't stay long. What took Elias Thorne? Was it madness? The slow grind of isolation twisting his mind until he saw monsters in the fog? Or was something real out there? Something ancient and patient, waiting in the deep? The log offers no answers, only questions. Some say Blackthorn Isle was cursed, built on a place where the world is thin, where things slip through. Others call it a sailor's tale, a warning about the dangers of loneliness. What do you think happened to Elias? Was he alone on that island, or did something find him in the dark? Share your theories below, and ask yourself, what lurks in the shadows of your own solitude, waiting for the light to go out?